Good morning, student. In our last video, we are discussing about sports and nutrition, in which we have discussed about balanced diet, function of balanced diet and factors affecting balanced diet. Today, we will discuss about nutritive component of diet. Nutritive component of diet are those diet which provide you nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fat, vitamins, minerals. And non-nutritive component of diet are those diet which does not provide you nutrients, but it is important for normal functioning of our body like water, roughes, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, etc. Let's discuss one by one. First, carbohydrate. Carbohydrate are the main source of energy. Carbohydrate, it provides quick energy to the body and it is not stored in our body for long durations. Carbohydrate, we should take 60 to 70% in our diet, and carbohydrate contain the compound of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. CHO. Okay. Carbohydrate, it contains the compound of carbon, hydrogen and oxygens. 1 gram of carbohydrate on burning give 4 calories. 4 calories of energy. This is about the carbohydrate. Okay, carbohydrate, it provides us quick energy to the body and it is not stored in our body for long durations. Carbohydrate, it contains the compound of carbon, hydrogens and oxygen. We should take 60 to 70% carbohydrate in our diet, and 1 gram of carbohydrate on burning give 9 calories of energy. Carbohydrate, the body break down sugars and starch into glucose, and this glucose is used as energy for the body. And excess, if we take more carbohydrate, then it convert into glycogen and it stores it convert into glycogen, okay, and stored in livers and adipose tissue under the skin. And if we take less carbohydrate, then it leads to undernutrition and it may leads to weight loss, etc. Carbohydrate, it is of two types: simple carbohydrate and complex carbohydrate. Complex carbohydrate. These are the two types of carbohydrate. Simple carbohydrate, it is also known as simple carbohydrate. It is a quick source of energy. It provides immediate energy to the body. Okay, it is simple carbohydrate provide immediate energy to the body. And simple carbohydrate, the source of simple carbohydrate, all simple carbohydrate contains sugars. The source of simple carbohydrate are honey, jam, fruits, etc. And complex carbohydrate, it contains starch and other sugar molecules which chemically combine to form glycogen, and it produce slow energy. Okay, complex carbohydrate, it provides slow energy, but the energy contained in complex carbohydrate is more as compared to simple carbohydrate. Therefore, we should take more complex carbohydrate in our diet. And usually we take simple carbohydrate during tournament when we require immediate energy. In that conditions we take simple carbohydrate. Otherwise we should take complex carbohydrate. Complex carbohydrate, it release energy slowly, but the energy contained in complex carbohydrate is more as compared to simple carbohydrate. And the source of complex carbohydrate are wheat, rice, majra, chana dal, moong dal, etc. And complex carbohydrate are stored in livers and tissue and act as emergency source of energy. This is about the carbohydrate. Okay, carbohydrate, it is the main source of energy. It provides quick energy to the body, as well as it will not stored in our body for long duration of time. We should take 60 to 70% carbohydrate in our diet. Carbohydrate, it contains compound of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. 1 gram of carbohydrate on burning give 9 calories of energy. Carbohydrate, our body break down sugars and starch into glucose, and this glucose is used as energy by the body. And if we take excess carbohydrate, it will convert into glycogen. And if we take less carbohydrate, it leads to various deficiency disease, undernutrition. Okay, if we take less carbohydrate, it leads to undernutrition, weight loss, etc. Carbohydrate, it is of two types: simple carbohydrate and complex carbohydrate. Simple carbohydrate, it is the immediate source of energy. It provides quick energy to the body. And all simple carbohydrate, it contains sugar. Source of simple carbohydrate are jam, honey, etc. And complex carbohydrate, it contains starch and break down sugars and other substance into glycogen. And complex carbohydrate, it release energy slowly, and the energy contained in the complex carbohydrate is more. The source of complex carbohydrate are rice, wheat, majra, chana dal, moong dal, bread, etc. Next is protein. Protein, it's help in growth and development of the body. Okay, proteins helps in growth and development. Growth and development of the body. It's help to repair the damaged tissue, quick healing of injury, fast recovery, etc. And we should take 15 to 20% protein in our diet. Protein contains compound of carbon, hydrogen and nitrogen. Carbon, hydrogen and nitrogen. Okay, protein, we should take 15 to 20% in our diet. It contains chain of amino acid, that is carbon, hydrogen and nitrogens. Proteins, it helps in growth and development of tissue. It helps to repair the damaged tissue, quick healing of injury. If there is any injury, it helps in quick recovery from the injury, etc. Protein, it is of two type: essential protein, and non-essential protein. Non-essential protein. Essential protein. There are 9 essential proteins, and these are taken from the food. It is not made in our body. Okay, there are 9 essential proteins which is taken from the food. The source of essential proteins are milk, dairy product, pulse, soybean, etc. And non-essential protein, there are 13 non-essential proteins. We require them in small quantity. Protein, if we take more protein, then it leads to overburden over the kidney and livers, and also leads to dehydration. And if we take less proteins, it leads to undernutrition. There may be slow delay in growth and development of the body, etc. Deficiency of protein leads to quasicone, marasmus, etc. This is about the proteins. Okay, proteins, it's help in growth and development of the body. It is mainly related to ligament, tendon, muscle fibers, etc. It's help to repair the damaged tissue. If there is any damage in the tissue, it's help to repair. It's help in quick healing of the injury, and we should take 15 to 20% in our diet. Next is fat. Fat are the good source of energy. Fats contain compound of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Okay, fats contain compound of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. We should take 5 to 10% fat in our diet. 1 gram of fat. 1 gram of fat. Okay, 1 gram of fats on burning give 9 calories of 9 calories. 1 gram of fats on burning give 9 calories. 9 calories of energy. Fat are stored. Fat, it contains compound of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. We should take 5 to 10% fat in our diet. 1 gram of fat on burning gives 9 calories of energy. Fat are stored under the skin in the form of fatty acid. Therefore, they are a good source of energy for long duration activity. Okay, fat are the good source of energy for long duration activity. And fat also help in transportations of fat soluble vitamins like vitamin A, D, E, K, etc. Excess carbohydrate. If we take more carbohydrate, it will convert into glycogen and mix up with the fatty acid. Okay, if we take excess carbohydrate are converted into glycogen and then mix up with the fatty acid. And carbohydrate fat also help in maintenance of our skin, hair, etc. And fat, it is of 2 types: saturated fat and unsaturated fat. unsaturated fat. Saturated fat we get from the animals. We get from the animal product and the animals product, and unsaturated fat we get from the plant. Okay, saturated fat we get from the plant, we get from the animals like ghee, butter, butter, um, etc. And unsaturated fat we get from the plant like soya oil, soya oil, coconut oil, etc. Next is vitamin. Vitamin are the compounds of carbon. Vitamins are micronutrients. Okay, vitamins are micronutrients which are required in small quantity, but it is very essential for proper functioning of our body. Okay, vitamins are micronutrients which is required in small quantity, but it is very essential for normal functioning of our body. There are 13 vitamins and the importance are vitamin A, D, E and K. Vitamin, it is of two types, fat soluble vitamin and water soluble vitamin. First, fat soluble vitamin. Fat soluble vitamin. Fat soluble vitamins are those vitamins which are soluble in fat. Okay, fat soluble vitamins are those vitamins which are soluble in fat and they are stored in our body. And they are stored in our body in livers and fatty tissue. Fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, D, E and K. Since the fat soluble vitamins are stored in our body, therefore we should take in less quantity. In less quantity, and if we take more fat, then it harms our body, etc. Fat soluble vitamins. Let's first discuss vitamin A. Fat soluble vitamin. Fat soluble vitamins are those vitamins which are soluble in fat. Fat soluble vitamin we get from the food and are stored in our body. Therefore, we should take in less quantity. If we take more, then it harms our body. First, vitamin A. Vitamin A. Vitamin A, it is also known as retinol. Vitamin A, its help in normal growth and development of the body. And the deficiency of vitamin A cause night blindness. Night blindness, in which the person is unable to see in a night. Next, the source of vitamin A are green leafy vegetables, tomato, egg, milk, butter, etc. Vitamin D. Vitamin D, its help in the formations of strong bones and teeth. We get vitamin D usually from the sunlight. The source of vitamin D are milk, butters, green leafy vegetables, etc. And the deficiency of vitamin D cause rickets. Next is vitamin Vitamin E. Vitamin E, it's protect the cell's membranes. Okay, vitamin E, it's protect the cell's membrane and act as antioxidant. The source of vitamin E are grains, nuts, turmeric, etc. Vitamin K. Vitamin K. Vitamin K. It's help in blood clotting. Okay, vitamin K. It's help in blood clotting, and the deficiency of vitamin K leads to excess bleeding. And the source of vitamin K are soybeans, cauliflowers, cabbage, green leafy vegetables, etc. Next is water soluble vitamin. Water soluble vitamin. Water soluble vitamins are those vitamins which are soluble in waters. That is vitamin B and C. Vitamin B and C are water soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins are destroyed by heat. Therefore, we should take more frequently. These vitamins are destroyed by heat. Therefore, we should take more frequently. First, vitamin B. Vitamin B, there are various type of vitamin. There are various type of vitamin B. Some are vitamin B complex like vitamin B1, B2, B3, B12, etc. Vitamin B1. Vitamin B1, it is also known as thiamines. It's help in growth and development of the body. And the deficiency of vitamin B1 cause beriberi. Vitamin B2. Vitamin B2, it is also known as riboflavin. It's help in the formation of red blood cells, and it's help in growth of red blood cells. And the deficiency of vitamin B2 cause retarded growth. And vitamin B3, it is also known as niacin, and the deficiency of vitamin B3 cause pellagra, in which the sensitivity of the skin is lost. There will be irritation, pinching over the skin, etc. B12, vitamin B12, its deficiency cause anemia, in which the person has weak muscles, poor concentrations, etc. Next is vitamin C. Vitamin C, it is also known as ascorbic acid. Vitamin C, it is required for maintenance of ligament, tendons, capillaries, delicate lining of the mouth and gums, etc. And the deficiency of vitamin C cause scurvy, and the scurvy, in which there will be the bleeding from the gums. And the deficiency of vitamin C cause uncontrolled bleeding, delay, blood clotting, etc. So this is about the vitamin, fat soluble vitamins and water soluble vitamin. Vitamin are micronutrients which are required in small quantity, but it is very essential for normal functioning of our body. There are 13 vitamins, but the important vitamins are vitamin A, D, E, K, B and C. Vitamins, it is of two types, fat soluble vitamins and water soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamins are those vitamins which are soluble in fat. We should fat soluble vitamins are stored in our body. Therefore, we should take them in less quantity. And water soluble vitamins are those vitamins which are soluble in waters, and the water soluble vitamins are destroyed by heat. Therefore, we should take more frequently. Next is minerals. Minerals are micronutrients which are required in small quantity, but it is very essential for normal growth and development of the body. Minerals are supplied in the form of salt. Minerals are supplied in the form of salt by various food items like calcium, potassium, sodium, phosphorus, iron, iodine, etc. Minerals, it is also divided into two parts, macrominerals and microminerals. Macrominerals are those minerals which are required in large quantity like calcium, phosphorus, sodium, and micronutrients are those microminerals are those minerals which are required in small quantity like iron, iodine, copper, fluoride, etc. First, calcium. Calcium, it is a macro minerals which are required in large quantity. Calcium, it's help in making the teeth and bones strong. Calcium, the deficiency of calcium cause rickets, osteoporosis, etc. And the source of calciums are milk, tomato, vegetables, etc. Next is phosphorus, potassium. Potassium, it is required. Potassium, it is also a macro minerals. It is required for proper neuromuscular. It is required for neuromuscular system. Okay, potassium, it is required for activity of nervous and muscular systems. It also helps in making the water balance in the body, etc. And the deficiency of potassiums. Next is phosphorus. Phosphorus, it's help in making the strong bones and teeth. Its source are milk, butter, egg, etc. Next is sodium. Sodium, it's help in better neuromuscular systems, and deficiency cause cramp, tiredness, etc. Iron, it helps in formations of red blood cells. It helps in the formations of hemoglobin, and the deficiency of iron cause anemia. Next is iodine. Iodine, the deficiency of iodine cause goiters, in which there will be the swelling in the thyroid gland, and the persons face difficulties in breathing. Fluoride, it's help to keep the nails and teeth healthy, and the source of fluoride are green leafy vegetables, food, etc. Next is chloride. Chloride, it's help to fight against infection, proper functioning of skin, etc. And its source are egg, milk, meat, etc. This is about the calcium. Minerals. About the minerals it is of two type: macro minerals macro minerals and micro minerals. Macro minerals like calcium, potassium, sodium, chloride, magnesium, phosphorus, and sulfur, etc. And micro minerals like iron, iodine, copper, zinc, fluoride, etc. This is about the types of minerals, macro minerals and micro minerals.